Hi guys, I'm Ruth.
Hi, I'm Priscilla. Welcome to another episode of Coffee Break, where we take some time to relax, do some conversations. So wherever you are, take your cup of coffee and enjoy.
Hey. Priscilla, welcome back
Thank
to another
you.
episode. Wow. So
Yeah.
we dive into the questions.
Yeah.
Yes. At least. Today's conversation. First question, Priscilla. How do I wait patiently? How do I patiently wait on the Lord, no matter how long He takes? Wow. How
That's
do
a
I
very
wait patiently on the
interesting
Lord? Yeah.
question. How do I wait? So, Priscilla, how do you wait on God? So for me, I can just say like wait on the Lord while serving. Like it's easier when you're serving because you won't think of what. Let's say you're waiting for marriage or you're waiting for that person. If you sit and just decide, I am waiting for that person. Oh my God. It may end up crowding like your mind, and then you end up just making even the wrong choices and all that. Yeah, so I think when you're serving, it keeps you busy. Like you always have assignments, things to do. So it keeps on running, keeps on going.
Wow, yeah. I've actually had there's a statement that is said, while you're waiting, do what waiters do. What do? They serve. Yeah, so when you're waiting, do what waiters do. So how I personally also keep yourself distracted. Like don't always focus on that. I think it's just the same thing about serving. Like when you have other things on your mind, and then also share it out. Speak it out. Share it with a friend. Share it with maybe a spiritual mentor. Share it back with God and say, God, this is how I'm feeling. Yeah, I'm waiting for this and that. I think the thing that comes off our head mostly where people get impatient a lot of is marriage. And sometimes when you wait, you get so impatient because you have these feelings, these desires. Tell God, I have these desires and it's hard to wait, but help me, give me the grace to wait. So I think what we can say is serve and then talk about it, share it with God and with others. Back to you.
Oh no, next question. Okay. So Ruthie, speak of a time when you did something before God approved because you were tired of waiting on Him.
A time or times? So many
I'm sure
times.
there are many.
God.
Oh my
How
God.
many times I have failed to wait on God. Just one time. I'm trying to think of
In
which
those
is it.
many, just one.
I think in uni, I really wanted to get into this relationship, just into a relationship, not this specific one. And I was like, okay, God, I've waited for these people to Nambiwa who are good, who are godly, and time is running out. And it wasn't running out because I was in my early 20s.
True.
But in my mind, it felt like time was running out. So I just got into a relationship, not with someone godly. And yeah, we lasted for a while, but you still see we had to end it when now the Lord was like, but that's not my will for you. And also for that other person, because also he had his own journey to take. But I think I got so impatient and I just wanted to feel what others feel. I think sometimes in this waiting, why we get impatient, we look at others. So I was like, oh, Nani is also in this, Nani is also in that. I want to also feel what they're feeling. So I was impatient in that, and I learned my lessons, and now I know better. So it's rather you just wait long, but you wait for the right thing. That's what I know with them.
When you're talking, what can I share? What can I share? I'm thinking, okay, which one can I?
Is internet friendly?
PG.
PG rated, please, our viewers.
I can say also the time I was in campus, I really made a lot of wrong choices. And that also made me become a young mother at that time, which was obviously not at the right time of God, because honestly, I was just out of campus. I really don't have a job. How even am I going to maintain the child? I am not married, you see. So I can say that took a toll in me, but through God's grace, like He enabled us, because we are here right now, and he's a grown boy. So I thank God, but that was not at the right time of God, because there are a lot of things just went. And something interesting, even I can tell the viewers, like when you want to notice like the timing is not right, things will just be so like there will be a lot of commotion, a lot of loudness that is really not clear, and then you'll find people will try now do things to now put a plaster like oh there's a crack, let's put up but the plaster is really not really helping because you can find the plaster even is hurting more so better don't do those
just
things.
Wait just wait God in his grace and his mercy redeems us.
True.
But we'd rather just wait for the right opportunity.
It's better just wait.
Is God really always on time? Is God really always on time?
Okay, is God always on time? Honestly, I can say yes. Because of what he really did. Like for me, like I can say like yes, but he's always on time actually, because his timing is really the best. Because we usually say that. I can say because there's this time that you see when you get commands from him, you're like okay, get out of this job. Okay, so, no, not really.
That's how he speaks.
No, not really. Like tells you like you're move on from this job, and then you're like, what? I have rent to pay, like I have a child who's in school, you need food, you need clothes, you know. Then at the time, like I was really feeling like, wow, I really don't, because I remember that time even like my cash, the one I had like depleted, so I'm like, wow, now I'll have to again start borrowing from my parents. I'm like, kai. And then he just opened an opportunity, get an interview, get this job, like everything just went. And yes, even though there were some ish like later on, but honestly that was his timing, because that time like it was after COVID, and the next year my son needs to go back to school, so fees is needed, he needs fresh uniform, like everything, and he worked like January. You're going
when it was needed. Wow.
Employment.
I also think God's timing is always like is God really always? He is always on time. Even his word says, when the time is right, I, the Lord, will make it happen.
True.
It may not feel right. It might not seem right. It might not look right. It may not, like even your emotions may not be in alignment to that.
True.
But see, God, he doesn't move based on our emotions.
Yeah.
So the days you are crying, saying, God, this job, he doesn't move based on your emotions. He knew the opportunity to come in that would be the right time for that to happen. It might not feel like it. And see, God doesn't move on feelings. He moves based on his principles and his understanding of what is good for us. He moves based on the understanding on what is good for your future.
True.
So it doesn't feel right, but God's timing is always right.
Is always right. True. This is not the last one. We have now one more. Okay, so Ruthie, talk of a time when you felt like God was taking too long to come to your rescue.
Even I don't know if I'm also still in that bit, but I don't know. I think also in business, that when sometimes you're starting something, you have this vision and you're like, God, I've prayed, I'm starting this. I know next month you just sit and you're like, okay, clients come, okay. Then you're like, okay, God, okay. Then 0 clients, okay, no, next month, God, I know that is your month. 0. The other time, like, and I'd feel like the vision I had, it wasn't playing out how I had seen it in my mind and in my understanding. And I think in business is what I can say through my journey last year. I saw God taking so long, and I was like, God, aren't you, am I out of your will? Sometimes you feel like God is taking so long until sometimes you feel like you're out of his will.
True.
Then you don't know. But it's just keeping on talking to him, spending time in his word, serving. What helped me, but
he's usually just
quiet. So I chose to serve, but I think in business is what I saw God, not coming through as fast as I'd want.
So I can share this time, like I was supposed to move from home. So for me, like that baby girl treatment. Oh yes, I'm a child of God. He's just going to bring me, just
doors open.
Go to that house. That is it. Let me tell you, I walked.
Ulizunguka in Nairobi.
Nilizunguka. Alafu unajua ile like you've already gotten a location like kama ni Lang'ata, like okay fine ni Lang'ata, so where? I tell you Ruthi, nilipanda stairs And they tell God, okay, now, yes, need to lose him weight.
We do like, hey, God, should that tell me to lose weight?
But just tell me to lose weight. But the easy like all the houses I used to go, zilikuwa tu juu. And ilikuwa always saying, oh my God, ni fourth, okay, fifth, oh my God, yeah. And ilifika imefika point, hadi ilifika point, like you see the time, like you're not sure, like you hear, like the spirit tells you like no, and then you're like, but we can try, I got conned cash.
What?
Kind of, I got, I lost cash because of even doing, like not, manze acha tu. I lost cash and I was like, yani God, sasa unaniambia ni move, alafu ndio I'm not getting a house, ndio I've already lost
conned,
my God. Alafu, can you imagine the house that he had put for me? Yani nilikuwa naipita tu.
Going up and down.
Imagine naipita tu. Until just this day nikabaki, this building looks nice. Watch it, I'm in here. Then I entered. I look at the house, I'm like, wow, I feel at home when I'm here. And then imagine the time I was praying, like God had shown me the floor of that house. And when I entered that house, I didn't even remember the floor. I didn't look at it. Then afterwards, after going home, then I'm like, God, I've seen that house, it's beautiful. Manze, that rent, where it is high. Wow. I'm saying thank you, but I'm still
You're
like,
still, heart.
And then the thing, he just reminded me of the prayer I did and reminded me of the floor. Yeah, the floor was like, in the middle was like brown like this, and then on the side there was some creamish thing. Imagine, I was just like, I got settled.
You're like,
yeah,
God will provide.
Yeah, I was just like, he'll provide. And let me tell you, the moment like I paid deposit for that house, imagine I got an increment.
Wow.
It was like, you do this, obey, and
then you'll see what's next. Wow. Hey, okay. Lucky number last. What's the one thing you are patiently waiting on God for? What's the one thing you're patiently waiting on God for? I'm gonna wait on you.
So for me, yes, my bigger year of love. So I'm patiently waiting for that guy. Yeah, for that guy whose God has really set apart.
You guy who God has really set apart.
For Priscilla,
Come.
Yeah, so that and also marriage. Yeah, and I'm just praying God to prepare me even for that. Yeah, because marriage is another territory.
It is, it truly is.
It is another territory that must you need God.
What am I patiently waiting on God for? There's a copy paste, but more so I'm waiting on God for also growth in I think the year of growth. I don't want to see my business grow and to see adventures with Christ grow. Like I'm really waiting on God for growth in different areas. I am also waiting for growth in itakuwa we. If you can read between the lines, read. But just to growth in growth in that, but actually growth, a lot of growth, even in who I am as a person, how I think, how I carry myself, how I serve in church. I'm waiting on God to help me in those areas of growth.
Wow.
Yay
to us.
Growth, love and all that. Cheers. But I think that's it for today. We thank God that was the last one. So what are you waiting on God for? And what are some of the things that you're struggling in this season as you wait on God for? Please comment. Let us know. How can we help each other? What are you doing as you wait? That is easy.
And actually for the ones who are waiting for that person, because let me tell you, like I think majority of
Tuko wengi Nairobi. Hey, those people. So
those people, they are
they not waiting for each other? Wapatane mahali.
Okay.
We'll think of something.
How they just those wow things. Cinderella. Lost shoe. Okay.
Okay. So as they wait for that person, tell us, Dr. Love.
Don't be desperate, but don't be desperate. Like, some things can look good, but they're really not good.
Fall for the counterfeit.
Don't fall for the counterfeit.
Fall for the counterfeit. Thank you. So thank you guys for joining us. Thank you so much. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Follow us on our Instagram accounts. Mine is Ruthiethogzy,
Belovedamani,
and Adventures with Christ. And see you next time. Bye.